Inside Out is one of Pixar's best movies, and it makes me imagine that there are little people living inside my head, which is fun. But as a movie dealing with emotions, it definitely has a darker layer to it. And that's what we're gonna take a look at in today's quick list. Here is the dark truth about Inside Out. If this is your first time on Screen Rant, you can hit the subscribe button and ring the bell to stay up to date with our videos. Riley's parents play a big role in Inside Out, and provide some laughs along the way. She fantasizes about other men. But there's a theory that seems to have spread from Super Carlin brothers that those aren't her biological parents. In other words, Riley is adopted. Some people will say, but wait, we saw her birth in the movie. But no, we didn't. That would have been way too graphic for Pixar to show. But it seems like what we might have actually seen is Riley seeing her adoptive parents for the first time. After all, the mom is standing up and doesn't look like she just went through the horrors of labor. She's also dressed in regular clothes instead of a hospital gown. There's also the fact that Riley has blonde hair and blue eyes, but both her parents have brown hair and brown eyes. Now that doesn't mean that she should necessarily have the same color hair and eyes, but according to science and scientists and all that stuff, there's only a 6.25% chance of that happening when both parents have brown hair and brown eyes. So how does Riley being adopted affect the story? It doesn't really. If you happen to cry during Inside Out, it probably happened when Riley's imaginary friend Bong died. I didn't cry though because I'm a strong man. He really did love her though, didn't he? Anyway, those of you who did cry will be happy to hear about this theory that actually takes a dark thing from Inside Out and makes it into something slightly happier. And at the same time, it connects Inside Out to another Pixar movie, which is always fun. The theory says that Bong wasn't actually Riley's imaginary friend. He was actually a monster from Monstropolis that used to visit her when she was younger. So the actual Bong is still alive and well out there somewhere. And what died was just Riley's memory of him. Even less of a reason to cry now. So I'm not going to. And I never have. The emotions in Riley's head all have very different personalities, but they're also different from the emotions we see in other people's heads. Like her dad's emotions are all men with mustaches, and her mom's emotions are all women, but hers are different genders. Why is that? Well, the theory that made the rounds online was that it was because Riley hasn't gone through puberty yet. People say when she does, she'll settle into a sexuality and/or gender identity. In fact, we see inside the mind of a girl at school and she has all female emotions. This is a really interesting theory, but the movie's director has actually shot it down and said that no, it's not that complicated. That's just how they chose to characterize emotions in other people's heads. Still, that decision does raise some questions. Are Riley's emotions ever gonna change gender? We spend most of the movie with Riley's emotions, but like I mentioned, we have seen the emotions of other people, and namely the emotions of Riley's parents, or adoptive parents if you buy into the first theory, do raise some questions. The main one being, are they okay? Looking inside her mom's head shows that sadness is running the show, and looking inside her dad's head shows that anger is. So is Riley's mom depressed? Does her dad have anger issues? Is that why the mom is depressed? It would honestly be interesting to see an Inside Out sequel that explores the inside of an adult's mind, because there seems to be a lot of stuff going on that wasn't covered. Anyway, that does it for today's quick list. Let us know in the comments section what you think of these theories and if you have any of your own for Inside Out. If you're watching this on the Screen Rant Facebook page, you can hit that link to jump over to YouTube and subscribe. Thanks for watching.